What up, y'all? It's your girl Sharice out here, back with another wonderful video. So as we jump in, guys, please like, share, and subscribe, guys, to the channel, because it truly helps me out a lot. When you share the video, when you like the video, when you comment down below, it really truly helps me out, and I want to keep putting out videos out there to help you guys to gain knowledge and wisdom and understanding. So in this video, guys, we're going to be talking about the stages of hair growth, but we're not talking about any kind of hair, okay? We're talking about, in this video, the hair specifically on our head, our scalp, because not all hair is equal. The hair under our underarm and the hair in our pubic areas are completely different, and they go through different growth stages, shedding stages, different timeline. So for the sake, in this video, we'll be talking about the one that grows from our head. Okay, so let's jump right in. So why is it important to know the stages of your hair growth? It's important to know your hair growth stages because many of you are like, oh my God, why my hair shedding so much? And you guys don't know that it's because you're going through the exogen stage. That's the stage. It's just the final stage of hair growth where the hair starts to shed, okay? Some of you will be like, oh my God, why my hair not growing? Girl, I've been using this product and it said it's gonna do this and do that, and it's just not growing. That's because, honey, your hair is literally in the telogen phase, which is the resting phase. And if your hair ain't growing for quite some while, that's because, girl, your hair is always tired. She always sleeping. Wake up, honey, girl. I'm kidding. But anyways, guys, you know what I'm saying. So let's jump right in, okay? So the first stages of the hair growth is the anagen stage. This is the growing phases, okay? This phase of hair growth lasts for about 3 to 5 years, and 90% of the hair on your scalp is within that stage. So there's no way that, honey, your hair is not growing when 90% of every strand of hair on your head is always in that phase, okay? So this is the very longest phase there is. And after that, we transition down to the catagen phase. And this phase is the transition phase. And 5% of the hair on your head is in that stage, okay? This stage begins right when the anagen stage ends, literally, and then it lasts for 10 days, okay? And this stage is when the hair follicles shrink and the hair growth starts to slowly slow down a bit. Not rapid, that overnight that it does that, but it does slow down a little bit, but the hair is still in its follicle. It has not shed yet, it is not dead yet, all of that stuff. It just slowed down a little bit, and the follicles is slowly shrinking to get to that next stage, which is the telogen phase. This phase, guys, is the resting phase, okay? In this resting phase, your hair is sleeping. The girl is tired. She been working all them years. All right, so she tired. So this phase lasts for about 3 months. Okay, this is where your hair do not grow at all, and this is about 10 to 15% of the hair scalp. The hair that's in your scalp. 10 to 15% of your hair every day is literally in this resting phase. 10 to 50% is just not growing, honey. But this is why I used to be like, oh my God, my right side is growing more than my left side, and this part is uneven, then this part going on here, like what's going on? That's because the other side that's growing a lot longer and faster than the other side is in the anagen stage, and this side here on where this hair follicle is, then right now she going through the telogen stage. It doesn't all happen at the same time on the same timeline. It really don't. Every hair is within its own follicles, and in its own follicles it goes through those stages. So some parts of the hair is not in one stage. It's like all your hair on your head is not all in anagen stage at the same time. Some is in anagen, some is in telogen. This part is shedding more than the other part. Girl, it's chaotic, okay? I wish it would just go one way, but it just doesn't. But anyways, after the telogen phase and after she tired of resting, and she been on this long vacation, and your hair just ain't growing in the telogen phase, all of a sudden she decide now she want to exit the world. And this is when she goes down to the exogen stage. She's exiting the world, okay? She's exiting your hair follicles. Your hair is about to now fall out of the hair follicles and shed. This is when it all comes crashing down, honey. And then all of a sudden, you're combing out your hair and you're seeing all this hair shedding. That's the exogen phase, the shedding phase of your hair. And every day, the human hair shed about 50 to 100 strands a day. That is a lot of hair that we shed a day. 100 hair strands a day. So imagine some of you guys who don't wash your hair maybe once a month, or you wash your hair bi-weekly, which is twice a month you wash your hair. So when you're washing your hair and then you detangling all that stuff, you see clumps of all this hair coming out. You're like, oh my God, I'm losing all this hair. No, honey, you're not. You're just not. It just looks like a lot because that's accumulative every day of 100 hairs for the past 2 weeks by the time when you did wash your hair. That's the actual right amount. So stop panicking. It's okay. But some of you guys do have scalp conditions that do trigger this exogen phases to be more rapid than normal, right? Some of you guys notice to start experiencing that after childbirth. All of a sudden your hair is always in the exogen phase. All of a sudden it's not growing no more. You always, because your hormone disruptors, right? DHTs and those firewalls signals do get disrupted during childbirth and during certain head traumas that may happen, or certain scalp conditions like psoriasis, and some of you guys lose your hair by traction alopecia and all these different things. Once that becomes a condition and stuff, it can trigger your hair to seem to be perpetually always in this estrogen phase where it just don't grow, or it's always resting, or it always in the catagen phase where it's just barely growing anything, but it's not in the rapid stage of the anagen when you go through those stages. So these guys is literally the stages of hair growth, and the exogen, the last stage, lasts about 2 to 5 months, and that's when all the old hair sheds and then new hair is supposed to come in. And as some of you guys maybe go through in that stage, that your new hair just not coming in as fast as before. You know, if you're going through postpartum and you're losing your hair, or you suffer from alopecia, or you suffer from certain medical condition or cancer that that destroyed the healthy cells that to regrow. So that's what happened. So now you guys know the stages of hair growth and understanding how your hair works and operate. So you just be patient with it and keep working with it and find natural, organic, and wholesome ingredient products that's gonna do your hair well. Okay, your hair is natural. So stop using those products that's laced with so much chemicals, laced with dyes and perfumes and all these bad chemicals and that we can't even pronounce, that could be triggering your hair to literally be in these estrogen and telogen phases, then being in the anagen phases. Okay, so if you want your hair to grow, it needs air and it needs water, it needs natural products, okay, for your hair to always be thriving and keeping your hair in that 90% cycle of the anagen phase. Okay, my dear. So check out my Etsy shop or my Amazon shop or my eBay shop, where you can find some of my natural hair growth products. You can find, which is my favorite, which is my cloves and fermented rice water hair treatment. I love that. Okay, I also love my chubby hair oil, hair growth oil. That's some of the best products. And you must try out my Cocalicious banana or my cocoa vanilla leave-in conditioners, guys. It smells delectable, and there's so many other things that we must do to keep our hair healthy and beautiful, which is making sure it's moisturized, hydrated, and you're being gentle and kind and patient and loving with it. Okay, and it will therefore grow and take care of you. And also always speak I ams over your hair. Tell your hair that it's beautiful. Tell your hair that it's growing. Tell your hair that it's made by God. Tell your hair how much you love it, and water it with those positive affirmations as well, and you will see the beautiful, long, healthy, glowing, gorgeous hair that you always ever dreamed of. Okay, so until next time, guys, thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, stay safe out there. One love. Bye.